Hello everyone. Well, this girl and me don't give up. So I decided to come in and do another quick test. And while I'm testing, I might as well share this box again because the other one we had a technical problem with the volume. So now this here it's shot live, but really I put it secretly. So we'll see if it worked or what. So let's get started. And so to do the triangle box, what you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that measure 11, and I don't even have the right size, 11 by 5 1/4. So 11 by 5 1/4, 5 3/4. So we're going to use this here. So 11 by 5 3/4. Now I'm going to bring the big shot here, and hopefully I can. That's going to be upside down, so I need to move this. Here we go. Now you see the big shot. Now what you're going to do is take your die from the Balloon Adventure, the pop-up, and we will, let me move this right here. You're going to put your cardstock, and I'm just using the regular platform with the extender under there, but it comes together. So you're going to line your framelets. Thank you, MG. I invite my team to test that out for me. Awesome. And what about the picture? Is the picture clear, MG? Here we go. So now it's right at the edge. You have to start right at the edge there and right at the edge at the top. And this is important that you line that completely at the edge. And the reason why, it's because all of them really, to do a box, it have to match on the side. So I'm going to put that right here. Make sure I'm right at the edge. And we're going to roll this through the big shot, and we have to do that 3 times. And I'm on wheel here. So here's one. Now we're going to move this. Here we go. We're going to clean that after. You guys don't have to worry about the mess, right? Now, again, you see where it kind of, oops, you don't see now. Let me, a little bit more right here. So right here, you're going to see where you get kind of the score there. You're going to line that perfectly at the line there and at the top also, because that's where we want. So right at the edge, put that on top. And we have to do that 3 times for the box itself or the triangle. Both of them, and even if you use a 12 by 12 paper, it wouldn't be big enough for 4 sides. So you're going to do a panel of 3 for both. In the box, you would do a single one. Here we go. Yes, picture, it's clear. Awesome, awesome. So you know what? I think sometimes life gives you lemon, but you keep on going and add more sugar to it, and you're going to have good lemonade, right? Again, go right at the end, right here, right at the edge, I should say, where you get your score, and at the top. Here we go. And roll this through. So now we are done with the big shot. I mean, done for, oops. See, I moved this. You want to make sure you're not moving this. So I'm gonna go right there. Maybe I should have heated breakfast before doing this. Here we go. And on top. Okay, now if you would do the box itself, you would do another one, and that one would be 5 3/4 by 3 3/4, really. Okay, let me move this here. Now I'm going to flip you upside down. See, I'm still in my slippers. Here we go. So, yes, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 to do the, if you need a fourth one for the box, because the box got 4 sides. And I'm going to show you how both of them are put together quickly here. Let's remove this. Okay. Now I'm going to try to make sure my camera is set properly here, because I sure don't want to do that again. Okay, I know you're moving. I'm just setting my camera to make sure. Here we go. I think you can see correctly there. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, and you would, you can take your brush, or you can just push that out here. I'm going to take my brush here. I mean, it's not much, and it's a very friendly dye, Tinlets, I should say. One thing though, this is at 50% off, and it's only available while supplies last. So if you wish to own this Tinlet, now it's the time to place your order, because like I said, it's only available while supplies last. Okay, now for the box itself, like I said, you would have done another one, right? And I would have need to have, okay. I'm just showing you if you would do the box here. This is just scrap paper when I started, never finished, but I'm going to show you. So when you would cut the other one, and let's say you would add 4, oops, we need to do some trimming. And I like to do the trimming. I start with 11, but really we want to finish at 10 3/4. So you just have to remove a 1/4 inch. But sometimes depending how tight that you're going to put those, whatchamacallit, how close together, sometimes you get a little gap. So that's why I remove it at the end. I use my last score here, and I put that lined up with the 1/4 here. See? Right here. So most of the time it's right at 10 3/4. So you just want that little piece. So now if you want to do the box itself, not the triangle, the box, you would take a 4th one here that I cut out. I want a little bit more. Here we go. Now it's better. Take a 4th one. Let me push this and bring my computer, make sure my volumes stay with it. You're going to put adhesive there, and you would glue this here. Turn it in the back. Now, you decide if you want to do window sheet or vellum. Excuse me, doesn't matter which one you're going to do. The window sheet or the vellum, it's 5.5 by 3 3/8, and you need one for each panel. And you're going to glue this in the back. And so you would do all 4. Then when this piece is glued over there, you're going to bring this down. Let's reinforce all score though. What you're going to do, it's where it kind of score, fold this, and then you're going to reinforce it with your bone folder. But first, bend it with your hand. It's going to make it easier because you get all those little detail that you want to make sure it's folding neat down. Okay. So now what? We still have one here. Don't forget the last one of all here. That tiny one here. That's what's going to get your box together. Here we go. So now what I was saying, so this one would have been glued over here correctly. Now you're going to take this one. Let's say the vellum's still there, it's glued there. You're going to put glue over here and bring this down over there. So this is for your box. See, your box would be done now. All that, it's in the other video. I know the volume, it's not right, but you can watch how it was done. Now I'm going to show you how to do the triangle. So what you want to do, like I said, it's glue all of your window. So I'm going to glue one, show you how I done this. Oops, this glue can, I think this glue is at the end. I like to put, and it doesn't matter how you put your glue. The reason it's because it won't show in the inside. I just want to remove this before I put my window there. So that you use window sheet or that you use vellum, it's the same size and it's put together the same way. The window or the vellum, I adhere it with the multi-purpose glue, the Tombow here. So go all around your frame. It's important that you go all around because you want it to be secure there, that you don't have no air bubble. And then I'm going to put that at the top over here. One thing you want to be careful though, you don't want to go on top of your score there. That's important because you need the space to close it. And if it go at the top of this, it will not close good. So then you would do the other panel. And before you assemble it, then in the framelits set, you get all your balloon and your little bow. So cut any color that you want, and you're going to glue all this first. And if you want to do the stamping, that is part of the set too. You're going to do your stamping first. See, I use the banner, and I use Let's Celebrate, and this one I use Party On. So you want to do all that first. After you've done this, you're gonna, this one, it's very tricky because a triangle, it's like a circle. You cannot go flat because they don't have four sides. So what you want to do, is put your glue at the end there, right at the edge. And again, I'm using Tombow. And the reason why I'm using Tombow, I know you hear me all the time when it's 3D or anything that you get the pull in that, use fast fuse or tearing tape. Well, this year we need to be able to move a little bit because it's too hard to do, it's too easy to make a mistake with the gluing on this. The Tombow is very strong, so don't worry about it. Make sure it's lined up right at the edge. And then we're going to squeeze. It's a little bit easier when you get all your side done with all the window sheet or the vellum. Just squeeze this. Make sure you keep this straight. Just squeeze it right at the edge there. And then you're going to let that bound very well before we're going to play with it. So in other words, you're going to let this dry completely. Okay? So now you see we get our triangle. Simple. Now for the top, I just grabbed some paper this morning to do it quick. In the PDF file, it's an extra video for different size box and I explain more about how to do a cover for your triangle. This is the tricky part here, your cover. So here is the one for this size, and it depends how tight you're gonna put it. So my paper here measure 5 3/8, 5 3/8 there, and 4 5/8. It is, I couldn't do it with simple measurement because it's a triangle. So what you're gonna do at on the long part there, I'm gonna say that's the 5 3/8. You have to find your center. So the center of this, it's 2 11/16. Here, 11/16. When you count by 16, you have to count all the little line. And I got a video on how to do the measurement on my blog. So I mark the center. The best way to do the center, it's close this and do a mark right there. So now you know the center. You're going to take your mark right there and put your point over here, and you're going to cut this. Remove this, turn this around, and do the same thing over here and over here. And my cover, it's 1/2 inch deep. So see, now I get my perfect triangle. To know if you get a perfect triangle, or if you did right for your triangle, all 3 sides need to measure the same. So this here, it's about 5 3/8. That's going to be my measurement because that's how we started with our thing. See, all 5 3/8. Now, we need a cover, so we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. We cannot go here because it's not straight corner-wise. So bring the edge of your paper at 1/2 inch, score, turn it around, and score. And turn it around and score. So I did all 3 sides. Okay, the trick now, and this is where we had major problem to figure that out. What you need a piece of, I'm going to take another color so you see better. So you're going to take a strip of paper. It needs to be, it doesn't matter the size. You need the center of the X, okay? So you go on the outside, line this up with your score line. Line this very good to your score line. Bring the end of the paper right where the X center is. Now what you're going to do, you're going to do a mark. And you have to do that on all 4 sides. So bring that right at the edge, right at your score, and your center of your X, and do your line. This is what's going to make the box or break the box. Trust me, it took us a while to figure where to have those fold because it was not meeting pointy. So we spent many hours on this. Here we go. And again, you can get in contact with me to know how to get the PDF file. It's with qualification with the OSTIS code of an order of $40. And the OSTIS code, it is the PX6GHG63, and that's only till April 30th. And then again over here. So now we get our 4 square, not 4 square, but our 3 side of our triangle. Here we go. Now what we want to do is remove from your score to your score there. I bet you can see. Score to score, put that straight. Score to score, straight. score to score, straight. Here we go. Now it's two ways to do this. You can, I'm going to show you both ways. You can cut at the score line here. First, let's reinforce all our score though. So we're going to reinforce this. Okay, so you want to cut on one side. So the score here, it's cut. So on this one, you don't want to cut the score. So only on one side you're going to cut. You're going to turn it around, then this one here need to be cut. So I say across the street, it's not cut. So here it's straight. This one it's cut. You don't want that one cut. If this one it's cut, see, across the street it's not cut. This one it's not cut, across the street it's cut, if that makes sense. Now what you want to do, it's take the one that it's cut here and line that up with your score there. It should be right at the line that you did cut, that you did mark. Forget about this score line. That one, it's not good. We needed that score for the inside. On the outside, it's where you did the line. When you fold this, it's going to cut right there. So we're going to do this on 3 sides. And up. This one here, see, I cut on the score. That's okay. I'm going to show you the two ways. See, I cut on my mark, not the score. Well, here's the two ways. So here, I would fold this to my score too. And this one go inside, I would glue that there. And see this little tip, you can glue it there to make it stronger. But me, I prefer to remove this. So again, on one side, you're going to have a little V. Make sure this is straight here. So this one here, remember I said I cut it, oh, that's the other one. So I'm going to remove this. Here, I had cut on the line instead of the score. Now I'm going to cut it on the score. So what you want, it's on each side, you want to cut out V. So this side, I get my cutout V. On this side, my cutout V. And on this side. And it's all score to the line, not the score line, to the line that you trace. See? Oh, this one we did in here we go. Now we're ready to assemble our box. But before assemble your box, if you want a cover, then you have to make your cover. So what we're going to do, for the cover, I all did those measurements, but in the PDF file, it explained much better. I mean, much better. So for the cover, for my triangle, it's 3 1/4 by 2 7/8. Well, 3 1/4, your center of it, it's 1 5/8. See, right there, and I did my mark. Now, you're going to take your mark and bring it to the side there. At the peak, the bottom in your opening here where it cut, and this right where it cut, remove that, and again, move it there, and cut. So now see, I got a perfect square. Now this would get glue on top of this. And I always mark the side that it get glue, you know, the back of it. Now this get over here. Now you're gonna put your 3 flat. I always want to say your 4 flat, but it's 3 flat. Well, okay, I got more glue someplace, right? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so you're going to put glue on those 3 flaps folding down. You want to make sure it is fold down. Here we go. Now lift this up and bring your corner right here. See, you get a perfect match. Squeeze this together. Bring this over here. If you get a little bit on top there, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Don't worry about it yet. Just make sure it stays straight there. And over here. This one, see, I had a little bit. I'm just going to shape that a little bit. I must have not cut enough. That's okay. You're just going to come here, shape that. See? No biggie. Now, you can use washi tape around, or you can use a strip of, I want to say it is 3/8 of an inch. And I use a strip of 12 by 12. Because it's going to be too long, but that's okay. And then what I done, and that really, the washi tape or a strip of DSP, it is awesome because it's going to secure that cover tight. So I'm going to put, I could have a little bit more glue here. Can you hear the birds? I can hear the birds this morning. They make me happy. Here we go. Make sure you squeeze this good there. Bring this down. Have a tight fit here. So squeeze this. I don't score anything. I score as I go. Because when it comes to a 3D or a box, it's too easy. One little sliver can make a difference. So then just fold it as you go. What I mean by fold it, the point here, make sure you squeeze this good. Okay. And over here. Here we go. Now what we're going to do, see, just trim the extra. Boom. So now you got an awesome little box all done. So let me put my cover on this and let me show you. So you're going to need 2 of them. One for your, you're going to need one for your top and one for your bottom. And the bottom one, I did add some glue to it. See, it is tight, but I just add, what I done is put glue, 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 tumble glue, put this in, and then if your hand don't fit in it, use your bone folder or ruler and go against the side. So then it's glue. And then you're going to need one for your top. Voila, my friend. And then you can put your lights in it. Now for the square one here, and what you're going to do for the square, your top, it's 4.5 by 4.5. So I'm pretty sure you know how to do, if you're not sure, let me show you quick. So you're going to take 4.5 here by 4.5. And then you're going to turn it around and you're going to go, oops, 1/2 inch all around, half, 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 and half. Now what you're going to do, it's reinforce all your score. And then this here, you're going to do, and I like to remove my score line when I do any type of 3D. It's going to fold better. And over here. And then for your top, if you want a cover for your top, you're going to do 3 3/8 squares. So 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 and glue it on the top. Now, again, you're going to take your 4 flap here. I'm just going to put snail. That wouldn't hold, but then it's just show you how I done this here. Then you want to close that here and there. And voila, you get your box to put on top of your box. You get your cover to put on top of your et voila, my friend, you get your cover. So I think I did this one a little bit tighter, but et voila. So all this gonna help. I'm sorry about the other video that was poor quality on the volume, but I did it again. So sometimes we get difficulty, and I hope you guys understand that. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.